Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got our final Team of the Year release for NHL 23. We're going to break down the Women's Team of the Year cards that were released today in HUT. We're going to go over the sets, all their abilities, attributes, everything. If you guys enjoy the content, make sure you subscribe for the most up-to-date news, tips, and info, and give the video a like if you enjoy it. All right, let's get into it. All right, now I will have a ranking that will come out and rank all of the Team of the Year cards for the women's release. But in this video, we're just going to cover all of the info for them. So we've got the 92 Canadian and Renee Debian 5'9", 161. She's got a skating synergy as the first slot. Again, 2 to synergies is massive, especially if you are able to use her as a goaltender or maybe as a backup. That option is just extremely effective, especially early on until near the end of the year where synergies are very easy to activate. Having double, especially to 3 of them, makes it very easy to activate. She's got all of the good abilities for a goaltender. She's got gold light work, post to post, butterfly effect, no timer. I don't think it'll matter no matter what, just because of a 5'9" goaltender. If you are looking for someone that'll perform well in the game, as well as the fact that the goaltender position is just bricked as a whole. So no lie though, the card art looks phenomenal. Moving on to defense, we've got the 92 Jenny Hirakoski. She's got the blue lettering up at the top left. I don't know if that's like a mistake or maybe because she's from Finland. Not really sure, but it looks pretty cool. She's got workhorse as well as some of the other skating synergies in that first slot. Could go thief as well and fly the zone in the last option, so you can get double speed synergies or double skating synergies, I should say. 95 acceleration, 93 speed there, and then in the middle, you could go protector to bump up the body checking even higher. Now, obviously, 5'5", 137 on the back end is going to be pretty tough. However, she's got gold truculence to help make up for that. If you guys looked back at my old Nations of Hockey master set review, I believe her name was Aeo. I always mess it up. Aiko Toko. I always mess that up. She was able to injure like Beagle and like big players, so it definitely does make her actually viable in game. She's got in reverse, stick 'em up, quick draw, as well as tape to tape and shutdown. Gold truculence is the real big find here, and the fact that she's extremely quick in terms of the skating abilities. 98 defensive awareness means that she'll be able to intercept passes really well. So that's the 92 Jenny Hirakoski. Then we've got Czechia's 92 Daniela Pezhova. I think that's how you say it. 5'8", 161. Again, a skating synergy in the first slot, fly the zone in the second. In the middle, you can go protector just like Hirakoski. Gold shutdown, stick 'em up, seeing eye, 1T, heat seeker, and elite edges. So a much more offensive defenseman on the back end. Gold shutdown is great. Again, it does a little bit of stick 'em up truculence on the rush. Stick him up as a silver ability at only 2 points is very useful as well. Seeing Eye, you guys know that I think that Seeing Eye does something to the goaltender if you are able to get the shot through from the point. But again, not having truculence does hurt quite a bit just because of her size in game. 94 speed, 94 acceleration, and 94 body checking though to help make up for that. So she is the second defenseman spot. On to the forwards, we've got the 92 Amanda Kessel with workhorse and fly the zone. It looks like the same synergy spots for most of them, and then protector is what I would go in the middle here. 95 speed, 95 acceleration, gold wheels, silver close quarters, snipe, shock and awe, make it snappy, and elite edges. A couple of very good abilities in elite edges as well as close quarters. Wheels, I've talked about this a lot. I think that wheels is only worth activating on players that are absolutely dominant, like X Factor McDavid, for example. 90 shooting across the board, so it does look like shot power has been risen up quite a bit. 87 defensive awareness. I think the thing that hurts her in terms of this card is the fact she doesn't have unstoppable force. I think that at 5'6", 130, obviously the card's going to get bumped quite a bit. Having unstoppable force would have gone a long way here. Then we've got the 92 Taylor, I believe it's Heiss. I'm probably getting that wrong. 5'10", 160, so actually pretty decent size. She's got workhorse as well as wingman, so you can go speed or acceleration in that first slot. You can go booming shot or gladiator in the second, and then I'd go thief in the third. A really good centerman when you consider the fact she's got 96 on the draw, gold close quarters, elite edges, and unstoppable force. A very good ability combo. Like, even if you're not going to put her at center, you can put her on the wing, and with unstoppable force and elite edges combined with close quarters, you've got a really impactful right-handed winger card. But I think 96 on the draw is more than fine. This is definitely an interesting one though, because while I'm not sure how they're going to upgrade the women's cards, again, because they, if they receive prime times or teams a week, that kind of thing. But I believe Taylor Heiss doesn't have a headshot in game, so I'm not sure how if they're just going to give her a +1 every month or what. I'm not sure how the upgrade system is going to work for her. And then lastly, we've got the 92 Marie-Philippe Poulin with Workhorse, Spark, all the skating synergies there. Thief is the third one, and then in the middle, Booming Shot or Gladiator. 94 speed, 95 acceleration, a mid-90s shot, mid-90s hand stats, 96 on the draw. And just like her X Factor, there's something about Marie-Philippe Poulin's card that is just really tough to stop. Her X Factor, I've mentioned all year round, is just extremely effective. Even though she's only 5'6", 161, it's very difficult to knock her off the pucking game. Unstoppable Force makes that even more viable. Elite Edges is a phenomenal combo, and she's got Silver Quick Draw on the center dot, so you can win faceoffs a little bit easier. All in all, this is a very good centerman card. The only issue is obviously that she's 5'6", 161, but if you've used her X Factor card or gone up against her X Factor card, you know that for whatever reason, it doesn't matter, it seems, for her. So if you were going to make one, she's probably the one I would make. Now, in terms of cost, it is the exact same as the men, so you will have to get 40 Team of the Year collectibles to make any of the Team of the Year women release cards. You can also trade in the X Factor Marie-Philippe Poulin. If you have her all the way rated up, I would definitely do that just because the value is cut in half. And then for Jenny Urakoski, her MSP will actually cut the price down by another 10 collectibles, saving you about 250,000 coins. So in all, if you spend 40 though, you're looking at about 900k to make one of these. That's a awfully big investment for one of these cards. However, Marie-Philippe Poulin, I think, is very good if I was going to reach out for one. What I would recommend, guys, as before I get into that, all of the collectible sets remain the same, so it is 3 for an 89, and that should hold the value of these cards a little bit before we start to see a market crash. What I was going to say, guys, is be on the lookout throughout the week for the Team of the Year cards, especially the women's cards. Now, a lot of people are just going to glance over because of the size in-game, but if you are thinking about making one, I would wait all week, even after rewards next week on Wednesday, and see what they go for, because their cards might drop, you know, below 900,000 coins. And like I said, if you are going to make one, wait and see, because if they go for under 900,000 coins, these cards are going to hit 99, so there's no reason why you should spend more if they will fall in price. Now, I'd be stunned if they do. Maybe Debian as the goaltender drops below 900, but if they do, that's a decent value because you'll get the tradable version, so if you want to bail out at any time, you will still be able to recoup some of your losses. I also want to mention any of the men's tradable cards, guys, if you have them, like if you have them tradable, do not sell right now. Wait about another 2 weeks. When they start getting upgrades, they will shoot up in price. Like if any are going for like $1 million, they're going to go for 1.5 once they get a few upgrades. So just keep that in mind. Now that the supply is gone, the demand is going to go through the roof. So again, just keep that in mind. Also want to remind everyone that in the Team of the Year challenges, if you go all the way to the end, you will get a free Team of the Year collectible. You can also trade that in for one of the packs in the exchangeable set. So if you aren't looking to make a Team of the Year, at least you can get a free pack out of it. And probably a bigger value here is if you go all the way to the end in the daily challenges, you will get a Buffalo Sabres alternate jersey. So if you want to rock this in game, you can get it for free. I'd recommend everyone do that because these things are absolutely nasty. So guys, that is going to do it for the Women's Team of the Year release info video. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below if you're going to make any of them. And I'll be sure to have a breakdown of all the cards as I'll try and see if I can't try out a few to give you guys some gameplay info and details on it in the next video. Thank you guys again for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.